Hey E3, it's Pastor Mike. I hope I'm finding you all well. I just wanted to reach out to fill you in on a service opportunity that we are getting started here at E3. As you know by now, Hurricane Ian made landfall in South Florida just under a month ago and has been one of the most devastating natural disasters that part of the state has seen in quite some time. As is always the case here at E3, we believe that it is just critical for us to recognize that we have a biblical and personal mandate by God to seek to alleviate suffering, especially in our local communities and especially during times of crises like this. Thus, in that vein, I just wanted to let you know that we have pulled together kind of two paths that we're exploring for ways that we can be the tangible hands and feet of Christ to these communities in our own backyard. The first is very simple. At church on Sunday, you'll be able to find this at the welcome booth. You'll also be able to find this little handout on our website. What this essentially is just some vetted organizations that I have been in communication with over the last couple of weeks that are doing disaster relief work, really good work down in that part of the state. And basically all this is just we are asking that you consider making an individual donation to one of these organizations to help them do the work and help equip them to do the work that they're already engaged in to help people rebuild their lives after such a traumatic event. This is one of those things where this is just purely an individual response. If you feel called to help, these are just some organizations that I can tell you are good and doing good work. So please consider giving to one of them. E3 is going to be looking at what it might look like to partner with some of them in both the immediate and long term. There's also going to be, hopefully, another opportunity in the winter or spring or maybe even the summer to based on needs in terms of based on what these organizations that we're looking to partner with might ask of us. And that would be that we are trying to find out who would be interested in maybe, in one of those time frames, going down with a team to help with some cleanup work or some recovery work on the other side of these efforts. Ultimately, we don't yet know what this looks like. Obviously, this would be a multi-day trip down to Tampa or Fort Myers or one of these South Florida areas. But if you are interested in just potentially helping out with a team going down to do some on-the-ground work in the coming months, then there is actually going to be a form connected with this video that you can click. You can just fill your name out. This is not committing to anything. This is just you saying that you'd be interested if and when we are asked to send some people down to swing hammers and do whatever else. So if you are interested in that, please fill out that form and we will be in contact if and when an opportunity comes together. In the meantime, as always, outside of giving and outside of expressing interest, I would just strongly ask you to keep praying for this part of the state. Many people have lost their livelihoods and much more, and this is just going to be a long, long road as they seek to rebuild their lives. So please be in prayer for our state, be in prayer for these organizations that are doing God's work in providing and alleviating suffering, and please be in prayer just for the many, many people who are just trying to figure out what it looks like to get back to a normal way of life after this horrible, horrible disaster. I appreciate y'all, and as always, I'm grateful for your generosity, and I look forward to seeing you